Broadcast systems online.
Hello everybody, my name is Joga and welcome back to Subnautica. Let's do a leap. Leapy leap 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 leap. Woohoo! Wow, I must have went up significantly further than I thought. Alright, so here's the thing. Here I am in Fume Night. But today is a special day. Because for a reason which I'll describe in a moment, I've decided that Fume Night is going to get a sibling. So in the dawn of this day, I believe it is in fact dawn. Yeah, it is. Let's nip up here. Hey guys, what? Are we going to birth a new Seamoth? One person seat and space vehicle. And I ain't just doing this for shits and giggles. Well, I am to an extent because I'm still playing a video game. But, there we go. The new one. God, I forgot how they look when they first get them. They're all blue and shit. There's a reason for this. The reason is because there is one hell of a barrier between me and the deep below, basically. Like, it's hidden windshield as the base has not yet been built. That's a maybe thumbnail for sure. Hidden windshield as a base has not yet been built, but you know there's potentially call for a Seamoth and like a scouting capacity down there. So what I thought I would do is I am and hate to break your heart here because I think we all thought this would happen with a death, but Fume Knight is actually not going to join us down in the depths. He has had a wonderfully illustrious career facing multiple monsters and reapers and other such leviathans, and that's all been freaking wonderful. We do love ourselves some Fume Knight. He is going to semi-retire to basically go on surface duty. So I'm gonna whoa, that's weird. Anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna remove the depth module from him. I'm not gonna remove. I'm gonna put like a depth module in there, but he doesn't need the full 900 meters depth. I think enhances diving depth up to maximum, so we can take that out. I think we'll leave him with the. We'll take out the sonar as well. Although I think I might replace that in Fume Knight eventually. We'll leave him with the storage module and the perimeter defense system. So that's still gonna come in useful. We're gonna put it in this new one here, and yes, this one is getting a name. So let's see. Here we go. Crush depth 900 meters for you, and your crush depth is 100 meters, I guess. It's 200 meters, right? Okay. Well, I have a Seamoth depth module spare in Red House, which we're gonna definitely give to you. So actually, let's just go down and do that. Dooba 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 doo. And then I can at least establish kind of what his maximum range will then be. I guess this would be the Mark II, right? Here we go. Depth module Mark 1 enhances safe diving depth, does not stack. So, but we have all this stuff as well. The vortex torpedo, gas torpedo, and the couple storage modules there. We I have a bar cyanide. Yeah, we have enough that we can kind of share around, I think, including this the torpedo launcher. So we're not going to hurt in terms of like supplies or anything like that. So both of our Seamoths are going to get equal love. Because Fume Knight, one of your most important duties is going to be the speedy transport of goods from one place to another, I actually think I want to stick you with like extensive storage modules. That way I can get kind of the transport stuff done really quickly. So I hate the idea that I'm relegating you to the position of a bus driver, but no, any future surface exploration that I want to do, including like the mountainous biomes with all the reapers, which I haven't been yet, that's going to be Fume Knight for sure. Actually, fuck it. I meant to give you the other depth module. I knew I was forgetting something. Bang, and bang. So it's now 300 meters, which is a good respectable. It's not amazing. I might upgrade that to the Mark II. So there we go. There he has it. And we'll leave Fume Knight out there for now and go grab our new Seamoth and bring it into the moon pool. Give it a name, give it some color. What?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yes, new Seamoth over here is going to be on deep duty. Now 900 meters isn't an amazing depth, like we're not going to be able to take the Seamoth down with me to a certain extent. However, I think we can still definitely find some use for it down there. So torpedo system, let's do that. I don't really see any harm in not doing that. So he's got the Seamoth sonar. I say the sonar giving this to this new Seamoth because it's darker down there. Like, they'll make a lot more use out of it. So yeah, diving module Mark III, a storage unit, and a torpedo launcher. We're not huge on the torpedo launcher, but might as well have it and not need it. So yeah, all right, let's start customizing. So this person, I'm going to name after a very long time viewer called Laura Adams. So Laura, this is the thing that you are getting named after yourself. Calling him a ship Laura Adams doesn't quite have the right ring to it, in my opinion, so we're going to call it Miss Adams. There we go. Let's give it some color. So what I want to do here, I want to definitely give it a little bit. Obviously, like, just let me know if you want something else. But your current, well, you used to have like a sunset-y thing going, as terms of like your avatar. So let's color you orange, and the name can be black. That's fine. And maybe just black. Maybe orange and black. And then the interior can be this kind of nice reddy color. This kind of velour-y thing. There we go. Miss Adams. The Seamoth, do I like that? Black and orange. It's a bit like a bumblebee. Oops. Oh, goddamn, I hate it when it does that. Let's maybe try the stripe. A lot of people like warm colors, don't they? I mean, blue makes orange pop out quite a lot. Who likes blue? Done. Anybody ever drink Iron Brew? No, but we'll put it back to black for now. But Laura, please do let me know if you want an adjustment to the color. You know, honestly, I was gonna name my next Seamoth a Hidden Windshield, but since you're about to get a base, I didn't want to double dip you there. That just seems a little bit unfair. So there we go.
All systems online.
I mean, like, let's get a good look at these guys together. Hello. Da-da-da-da. There you go. Buddy Seamoths. There we go. Yeah, they're definitely distinct enough. But from inside, with the both kind of like this nice red color, you could be forgiven for thinking that you're still piloting Doom Knight. Yeah. Cool. Alright, Seamoth, you get your place down here in Red House. We'll leave you here. Whoop. There we go.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Ta freaking da. And then after I just put the upgrade away, do you know what, actually I might take the storage upgrade down with me in case we do decide that we want it. There we go. Maiden voyage with Miss Adams here. Yeah. So as I say, I still haven't built a hidden windshield yet, but I will be doing. That's kind of my task for. I say today. I'm actually hoping to also record 9 episodes of Subnautica. It's a lofty ambition for sure. Yeah. So what's it? Sonar is number 1 here, and got the. Yeah. All right. Well, that's fine. 1 and 3 is a little awkward, but hey ho, what you gonna do? So fun on a bun. Congratulations, Laura. You have this thing now. It's nice to kind of expand the repertoire a little bit. Having multiple vehicles is something I've been thinking about for a little while. Even like a second Cyclops could come in useful, and I think in the same vein that we made Miss Adams here, we will probably create another prawn suit eventually, but I'm not feeling the need for it right now. I mean, the only reason I'm doing this now is because like there were several times recently where I'm like, damn, it's a pain to get 2 vehicles down to the depths at once. You know, if the Cyclops had 2 vehicle ports, then I wouldn't be having this problem. I would just take Fume Knight with me everywhere. But yeah. Anyway, congrats. And let's let's give respects to Fume Knight. We will definitely see use out of him again, but he was, for a while, he was our one and only, you know. So I can appreciate if it's a little bit sad for Fume Knight and for all his fans. But I'm sure Laura will serve us well. Whoa, okay. You know, I really do need kind of like a perimeter defense system for Miss Adams here as well, thinking about it. I wonder how much that is to create. Let me just get a good distance away from all the ampules and shit and then look that up. Because I'm going to have a moon pool down there. Let's see. Seamoth perimeter defense system, polyaniline and wiring kit. Well, yeah, I mean, I'll have all that stuff down there. So we'll make it a priority to get her that when I get down there. Alright guys, see you in a bit. Hey everybody, welcome back. Progress has been made, let's have a look. Hang on. Put myself into proper... There we go. Here is our new base. I know what you're thinking. Horribly inefficient, I know, but the views around here are just too good. I had to glass tunnel the shit out of this place, which is both fitting and not fitting of the person this base is named after. This is Hidden Windshield. So we'll just go in the front entrance here, like so. Here I am, and let's see, yes. Not much to see here in this front hallway. We'll take a left first into basically the office. And as you can see here, I've got my food supply, I've got power cell with chargers in here, a desk, my radio, and the title itself, Hidden Windshield. Lovely. Upstairs here, we have our bioreactor. The place is supplied by 2 thermal plants and a bioreactor. You can see one of the thermal plants over there. Another one is just underneath the Cyclops, which the Cyclops is also happily charging off the same vent, as I kind of accidentally discovered. There's an entrance out here. There's entrances kind of all over the place because of how inefficient the design is. It's very much like Hidden Windshield. Its design is like a little bit of everything sort of base, but also it needed to be somewhere nice that I could retreat to after a harrowing time down in the deeps. And it was a lot of fun to build regardless. So yeah, we got some bulbo trees growing here which are going to feed the bioreactor upstairs. And this be my food supply, which I might actually, looking at it, take advantage of the now. Excuse me. Indeedy. Progress made. So yes, along here, you can see up here is the, here's one of the ladders which leads up to the moon pool, and if you can just see the kind of vague silhouette of Miss Adams perching in there. I have to be very careful. Have you noticed the depth I'm at? 917 meters. Miss Adams has to stick very closely to the top of this cave. It's not cripplingly inconvenient, but it did mean that I had to build the moon pool quite far up, which is a bit silly. But hey-ho, I was determined not to have wasted building a second Seamoth. But it's looking like Miss Adams' duties may be, at least for now, relegated to transporting very, very quickly from the deeps to the surface, if I need to. So what else have we got? Oh yes. Well, we got the life aquarium here, and I'll build a second story when I can find enough glass. But there's nothing in it at the moment. So out here, I might as well just do this, is the garden, full of acid mushrooms and creep vine and blood kelp and so on and so, blood vine I should say. Just to kind of give me access to those resources which you don't get so much of down here. I can go up here too. And yes, you can see there's another ladder just over here, which also leads up. I feel like I'll finish with leading up, because I think it might make for a good ending to this tour. So yeah, we can see our big tunnel here. Ain't this pretty? Here is our storage crafting room. We got kind of tech storage over here, crafted materials, ores and shit here. And over here in the corner is organic materials. So I think I'm stocked enough to be able to, I've got enough room to go back and forth and do some kind of actual resource gathering down here, which is kind of a new experience for me. I've generally been doing it around Red House. As that's my modification station, medical kit fabricator, and fabricator and battery charger. Lovely, lovely. Also, you may have noticed another entrance out that way. Over here is my room, with a picture of the surface, so to remind me of said surface. And we have our little sitting with a table bit here, so we can kind of look out onto the thing. I might as well turn the HUD off still, actually. There's no real harm in me doing that. Yeah. Over here we have yet another entrance. And then here's our scan room. Somebody raised a really good idea that I should use the camera drones and look inside a scanner room whilst I am controlling the camera, and that would be a potential way to see myself, which is really funky idea. I'm looking forward to it. Another thing that somebody did which is a really good idea, is they said that the camera drones are useless. Actually, hang on, I have this comment in my... God, I'm sorry. I wish I was better at, like, knowing where to view shit about the people who commented. I should just keep a notepad or something. In fact, I do. I just haven't written this down on it. Ray the Stingray XD. Or Ray the Stingray. Or Ray the, for short. Or Ray. Just says that drones are useless. To him, at least. And to him, to her, whatever. To them. But they are useful for one thing. They're useful for loading chunks further away from your scan room so you get more results on this bad boy here, which I think is a really good idea. Don't know why I put the HUD back up again. I don't need to. As you can see, we've come full circle at this point, so let's make a dash out this direction and we shall head... probably this ladder is the best one to do. Whoop. Over here. Up this big ladder. And then we can see Miss Adams' butt. This lovely moon pool area. Out here we can see the Cyclops. We have the ladder down there, and over here is our observation chamber. Where's my timer? There it is. Let's sit and enjoy the music for a little bit. So Hidden Windshield is now officially created, and it looks amazing. I don't know how much use I'm going to get out of it. I think it's definitely going to be like a major stopping point for down here. But at the same time, the plan is to push deeper and not to explore kind of the surrounding area. There's plenty of resources out there. I actually had a very brief encounter with a river prowler actually in Tintin, which just wasn't worth seeing because he nibbled at me, took away 5 damage, and I drilled at him and he ran away. So they act exactly the same as the bone shark with a couple of extra animations. Trying to get rid of my... There we go, that's what I was looking for. Just makes it slightly easier to get thumbnails is all. I wish I could turn this crosshair off, honestly, but I've checked, there's no way to do that. There's Tintin down there. What the hell was I saying? Holy crap, what was I saying? I'm pushing further in. How much use I'm gonna get out of this place? Ah, damn, I think it's gone. We'll say I'm liking Tintin, though. Let's go put him back in the Cyclops. It's very easily done these days. Oh, shit. He says. There we go. Let's get that down there. So yes, we shall be heading on further deep today. Oh, damn, I really feel like there was something I was going to say there and it was going to be good, but I've forgotten it. Apologies, guys. But I do know one thing I want to do. Let's go into my office to review these. Oh yes, the river prowler with a couple of extra animations, which is fine. But also, I had a scuffle with a warper. Because I wanted to gather some, I think it was some quartz or something like that. I don't quite remember exactly. No, I remember. I had to get Miss Adams down here. And that involved this kind of relay thing. I did a lot of traveling by sea glide whilst I drove ahead with Miss Adams, dropped her off, and then went back to get the Cyclops and vice versa. And as a result of that, as I was passing low, and I'm sorry I didn't record this, as I was passing low past the fallen cube, Warper appeared pretty much right in front of me. And in my tussle to kind of sedate him, and boy, they do not like being hit with stasis rifles, but it worked. I actually didn't take any damage in that fight. I discovered that the cable that had broken from away from the wall was actually scannable, so there's 2 things to scan here. from the damaged anchor cable. Okay, not much here. These thick cables were designed to anchor the nearby facilities to surrounding cave walls. Damage to some of the cabling has resulted in the facility collapsing to the floor. Calculations suggest such damage would require an external percussive force in excess of 300 tons, which is an insanely powerful amount. I mean, I still hold with the theory that that sea dragon skeleton, with the blunt force trauma, is indeed what did it, but it being able to project itself with 300 tons of force is a very scary figure. On top of that, I suspect that the egg which fell out of the fallen cube did indeed hatch out in the wild, and so we will have to deal with a sea dragon eventually. That just feels like narratively that's what's going to happen. The other download we got was about, what was it, Crimson Ray. A very low threat, one of the largest rays on the planet, displaying generally docile behaviour. Scales formed on the skin protect this ray from extreme temperatures, allowing it to survive in areas unpopulated by competing scavengers. Forward-mounted eye sockets suggests a predatory evolutionary history, left behind long ago, and it's inedible. Okay, so nothing too major there, and that's fine. Well, I think in the next episode we are indeed going to push further. We don't want to do much in the way of resource mining. I've already been at this for a few hours today, kind of trying to get this done. It always takes longer than I want it to, but at the same time it's always a lot more fun and engaging than I think it's going to be, and I think yeah, even with that thing up there, I think having it supported by multiple columns makes it look less weird. I mean, technically speaking, because the moon pool is like a pocket of air captured inside it, kind of as part of its design, it would still stay up just with one column, even, you know, making for sci-fi allowances. But I still think it looks good, so I really like this place. It certainly feels like the largest base, apart from maybe Vigodoria, but Vigodoria is a lot easier to get around, if a bit more confusing. So anyway, this is a shorter episode, apologies for that. In the next episode we'll do some more inspiration exploration. In the meantime, thank you for watching, folks, and I will see you then.